everybody. My name is Lisette Lagunes. Today, I will be talking about taxation and the types of distortion effects that are possible with each type of tax, and also how the public receives and criticizes the different taxes as well. Let's get started. Taxes have become an essential factor in our government. Some might argue that without taxes, we would not be functional. With tax revenue, we are now able to hire employees to serve the public and have social services. Tax dollars are currently being used for things like public goods, such as roads, parks, public transportation, and social programs, such as Medicare and Medicaid, to name only a few. There are three types of taxes that I will be focusing on: income tax, property tax, and sales tax. Income taxes are imposed by the federal government and most state governments on individuals and businesses as well. They can be taxed a progressive tax, which simply means the amount taxed will vary on how much an individual or a business makes. There are tax brackets that states and federal governments follow, which is why many people that make a lot of money invest or donate in things that they know are tax-free. Property taxes are imposed on land and property and create an important amount of revenue for the state and local governments. The tax is based not only on the value of the property, but the land as well, which in other words means the bigger the property, the higher the tax will be paid by the owner. That is why many people are now opting to live in small places with not much land. Lastly, I will be talking about sales tax, which is the additional amount of money that is paid for a specific good or service, depending on how much you are willing, how much a service or a good is worth to you. You will be willing to pay that extra amount of tax. Those who support less government intervention might argue that all taxes, income, property, and sales tax dollars can go to somewhat wasteful spending when used for controversial programs like Homeland Security, which, as we all know, is a defense program that would not be possible without the tax dollars. Some of these people also argue that increasing property taxation is the cause of limiting economic growth, because they see that the more property taxes that are imposed, the less money people will have to spend, and that can overall affect consumption of businesses, which can also negatively impact our economy in the long run. Those who support government intervention have argued also that sales taxes overall shape the behavior and the well-being of the country to an extent. By taxing negative and harmful behavior like smoking and drinking, the government interferes with its citizens' behavior. Overall, all taxes are important in the operations of our government. There are two sides in the opinion on how the money should be used. There are controversial issues that are oftentimes argued to be wasteful and not necessary, but all in all, taxes are something that none of us like, but in reality, we all need and use on a daily basis. So thank you for listening to my presentation, and I will see you all next week.